If you're like me, you are obsessed with the look of artificial grass plants, but you do not want to pay the retail price. Purchase new for $15 or make it yourself for $5. In this video, I will share with you how to make your own DIY potted grass plant with items from the Dollar Tree. Hi everyone, it's Kieran with Thrifted Living. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I would like to share with you how to create your own DIY potted grass plant. I have always loved artificial greenery. No matter how much you neglect it, it cannot die because it's not real. I just like that added touch of green in my home decor. So when I went to the Dollar Tree recently and saw those little onion grass sprigs that they are selling, I was really inspired to turn them into a DIY potted plant project for you guys. Ever since those potted grass plants came out several years ago as like a trend, I've always really liked them. I think they're just simple, but they're also very unique and modern at the same time. I have been able to find a ton of those potted grass plants at the store, but I just don't feel like paying retail price for them. Today I would like to share with you an easy and quick way to make your own DIY potted grass plant. Alright, so let's get crafting. Everything I needed for this project was at the Dollar Tree. It was a one-stop shop and I was able to buy everything that I need. If you do have a container that you would like to use, I would suggest that you bring it with you when you go shopping so you can kind of get an idea of how much you're going to need. The items that I picked up at the Dollar Tree for this project are these onion grass sprigs. My Dollar Tree has a ton of them. Like there's a whole, I swear there's like a whole section in the store that's just this onion grass. So for this project, I just picked up several of the sprigs of the onion grass and I figured if I needed some more, I could always come back out and get some. Then I went and looked at the styrofoam, and at first I thought that I wanted to use styrofoam to stick the little ends of the sprigs into the container. I wanted to take the styrofoam, stick it into the container, and then stick the sprigs in there. But then just feeling the styrofoam, it felt really hard and I just didn't think it was gonna work really well for the project. So then I decided to actually get some of that dry-a-sec, I think that's what it's called. It's a styrofoam that you use for live plants. It's a lot softer and I thought that it would work a lot better for this project. Once I got home, I looked at how tall my container was and how tall the sprigs are. They are fairly tall. I took my container and then I measured how tall the grass was and then I started cutting it into sections. The wire is also pretty substantial, so I suggest that you get some wire cutters from the Dollar Tree if you don't already have some. You don't have to be perfect about each length of the piece because it's a little more natural for it to have different heights within the plant, so I wasn't too particular about that. Once I cut all of the sprigs out, I then took the piece of foam and trimmed it so that it would fit inside of the container. The nice thing about that foam is it does move, it does bend a lot, so even though I cut it a little too big, I was able to kind of just shove it down in and it had no problems going in. So then I started inserting the sprigs into the foam and it was nice to be able to see the different heights of the grass coming together. The one thing I did try to make sure was that I didn't have some sections that were too short next to some sections that were also really short. I tried to have some short and some tall ones. I wanted to make it look as full as possible. Once I had inserted all of the sprigs into the foam, it was time for a haircut. So then I decided to cut the grass and make it a little shorter just to make it look a little more proportionate to my container. I actually did that once and then I set it back and looked at it for a couple days and then I ended up deciding to cut it a little shorter once more. I just felt like it was too tall. I think it all really depends on what kind of look you're going for. And here is the finished product. I am so happy with how it turned out. I just love the added touches of green in our home. I especially love the accent of the hobnail milk glass with the faux greenery. Well, that's it for another Dollar Tree DIY. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed seeing how I made my own artificial grass plant. I kind of took my time doing this project, but if you just sat down and did it, it would take you no more than half an hour, and it was so cheap to do. I hope you guys give this project a try, and if you do, please share your pictures with me on Facebook or on Instagram. I would love to see how this turned out for you. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share it with all of your friends, and also if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm going to share more up-close pictures of this project and detailed instructions on my blog, so please make sure you check out my blog at thriftedlivingblog.com. And of course, you can expect some pictures of this on my Instagram, so please make sure you follow me on my Instagram at thriftedliving. And if you don't have an Instagram but would like to stay up to date with what I'm doing, you can follow me on Facebook at Thrifted Living page. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!